Easy to drive by, but harder to leave, Modern Myths comic book and game store is home to Bishop Purvis, a local hero. And if you couldn't tell by the name, we'll have to introduce you.
Okay. Young gentleman by the name of Log. I nicknamed him Log. That is not his name. But he nicknamed me back in those days. I had just started working in a comic book store. It was it was the second comic book store I was in. And he turned around and was ringing his stuff up, and my district manager was here at the register. And as he was paying for stuff, he basically blurted out, "Hey, you know what? You look just like Bishop from the X-Men." And my district manager looked at me and he said, "You know what? You do." And my district manager disappeared into the back room and came out maybe about 20 minutes later with a new name tag for me and a business card for me, like an ID card. And I said to him, "Well, why would you do that? Why would you change my name?" Because he changed it said Bishop. And he said, "Think about it. It's one thing for people to buy comic books from a comic book store. It's a whole other thing for them to buy them from an actual superhero."
True to his likeness, Bishop celebrated his first full year at Modern Myths this November, while the shop itself celebrated its second year in Mamaroneck. Bishop boasts 23 years in the comic book business, with a record of customer satisfaction that's kept him going, despite the trouble of moving from shop to shop. Nonetheless, where Bishop goes, the fans follow.
I used to run a store up in White Plains called Comic Book Heaven, and I was with them for little over 21 years. I really enjoy my job. I like my work. I like dealing with people, and they may not like dealing with me, but I like dealing with them, and I have a lot of fun. I like to make it be like an experience.
True to his reputation, Bishop's loyal customers became regulars at the new store, joining his new fans as well, all united by their favorite face in the shop.
Honestly, the main reason that I come to Modern Myths is either to see John or to see Bishop, because Bishop's really funny, and I say hi to him every single day as I go to school, or actually not go to school, come back from school with my friends. I've known Bishop for maybe for 3 years also. Yeah, he was really awesome from the day that I met him, and he's just very funny.
I know him from I was just collecting miniatures, so one day I just stopped by the Comic Book Heaven. I started looking around. He was come over and asked me if I need something. I just tell him what I was doing, and he started introduce me to the Warhammer thing. So yeah, since then he's my guru on all the kind of stuff, the table game. That is very helpful when he can not even know you from a long time ago, and he's gonna be your best friend. He's really friendly, and he knows a lot of things on comics or Warhammer stuff. All the things that you need to know or you need help with it is the best thing to come over with.
Well, I live pretty close to Modern Myths, so I'd been to the store a bunch before Bishop came here. But once Bishop came here, he got me back into the Warhammer hobby, which I used to be into for a while, but I've been coming a lot more since Bishop came just because he's such a friendly, nice guy. He doesn't really treat like a normal customer salesperson relationship. He's like a friend. I talk to him about stuff outside the store, how everything's going, and I like talking to him about all the stuff that's going on in comics or in gaming. He's just a cool person to talk to about all sorts of stuff.
I antagonize and pick on all my customers the same way that I ever did in Comic Book Heaven, but they seem to have an appreciation for it. They seem to love the abuse. I don't know why. It's strange. But I think in a way it kind of relates to them that I'm a regular person. I'm not just a person who's going to sell comics to you or sell candies or trade paperbacks or games, but I'm also going to be a friend to you because I'm going to joke with you. I want you to smile and enjoy your visit here at Modern Myths because it's important to me that you have a good time once you walk through the door. All your crap, you can leave right there at that door. When you come in here, you're going to expect to have a different kind of experience than you're going to have with anybody else. It may be me cussing at you, but at least it's a breakaway from what you're going through in your life. And you're supposed to lose yourself in here. You're supposed to get into a argument or a conversation on who's stronger, Superman or the Hulk, for about 40 minutes, going back and forth. Or have a question about a rules thing having to do with gaming or something like that. this is supposed to be your getaway as a form of escape. And I've always tried to maintain that.
To meet the man known as Bishop for yourself, check out Modern Myths at 822 Mamaroneck Avenue. For the Local Live, I'm Mike Chandra, signing off.